In this speech, I will talk about what kinds of stresses student athletes go through, what causes these stresses, and what can be done to help prevent further stresses on the body. Student athletes are under an enormous amount of stress, from having to be at school all day long and then going to a high-intensity practice for several hours following class time. Over time, the combination of schooling and athletics causes a lot of stresses on the body. While being a student athlete, there comes a lot of extracurricular activities that student athletes have to go through, from having to watch hours and hours of film study on their next opponent to making sure that they are eating well and getting the correct nutrients and vitamins that they need to keep their body in tip-top shape. While everybody experiences stress, I will be talking about why student athletes have had a significant amount more than just the average person. While stress is important to the body for necessary function, too much of stress can take a very large toll on the body. There are many reasons why college students have lots of stress. One of the main reasons that college students have stress is because that they are having bad lifestyle habits. The main reason that college students are having bad lifestyle habits is because they feel the need to stay up late and be with their friends. This is one of the main causes that college athletes have from stress, is from staying up too late and not getting the sleep that they need. Whilst college athletes are staying up late and are having fun, they are not taking the time that they need to study, which causes even more stress on the body because they are not prepared for the next day quizzes or assignments that they are needing to get done. One of the main things that stress cause mental illnesses are becoming more and more apparent in college students because of stresses. A group in 2011 took a poll over 41 million adults over the age of 18 had a mental disorder. Over 41 million of them were college students. All of them that took the poll were college students, and all of them had a mental disorder that was caused by stress. And over 31% said that they felt that they were depressed within the last 12 months. One of the best ways to not get stress or hopefully not a mental disorder is by taking the necessary precautions that are needed to help keep stress away. One of the best ways to take a precaution of not to get stress is to make sure that if they know that they are going to be gone for a test or are going to be missing a class, or know that they're going to be in a situation that causes a lot of stress, is to try and not put their body in the situation where they are causing stress on themselves. The best way to not do this is by staying ahead in classes, making sure that they are on time with all their assignments, and making sure that everything is in tip-top shape, as well as their bodies. Getting enough sleep and eating well and getting the nutrients that the body needs is just as important to not causing stress to the body. One of the main concerns of a mental illness is the well-being of the student, which affects the performance on the field as well as the classroom. Meaning that if a student has a mental illness and is still performing on the field, they may not perform as well as if they didn't have the mental illness or stress on their body. To help determine the prevalence and effects of anxiety in student athlete population, there was a study done by the National College Health Association that's from 2008 to 2012. The results from the study show nearly that all that took the study suffered from a form of depression or anxiety. A lot of the mental illnesses that are caused by stress also cause depression and anxiety. So, as I talked about in this speech, I have talked about the stresses of a college student and what they go through on a daily basis, the effects that these stresses can cause on their bodies, and the stresses and why the stresses take place in the first place. So always remember, always take the necessary precautions to help keep stress levels manageable. And also, stress is a very important topic and should never be taken lightly. Also, if you are feeling depressed and feel the need, you should seek medical attention immediately. There are a lot of health officials out there that can help with stresses and mental disorders, that you can get the help that you need.